I really think anthologies are going to be my new favorite subgenre. Here in my apartment, and I just got done watching the comedy horror anthology Body Bags from 1993. Two of the segments were directed by John Carpenter, and the last segment was directed by Toby Hooper, both of which make cameos in the wraparound segment, which mostly stars John Carpenter as a mortician or whatever they call it. And I had such a great time with this. I loved it. So the first segment is about a gas station clerk employee working the overnight shift when some strange things start happening, some creepy customers, some not so creepy customers, and then some murders may or may not take place. All of which is happening in the town of Haddonfield, which is, a great little nod by John Carpenter. This was a really fun one. I really loved it. The music, really the music in all of these shorts, or whatever you want to call them, segments, was amazing. Very 90s synth sort of atmospheric vibe. I don't know how to explain it. Then the next segment, my favorite segment, I don't know what you call this, the hair, I don't know. Stacy Keach is balding and he really wants hair. He's very insecure about his balding, and he goes to this doctor who has this new procedure that will give him whatever kind of hair he can imagine, essentially. And he goes for some long, straight hair, kind of like Fabio. And this segment is the greatest. It's so funny, so entertaining, so hilarious. I was laughing my ass off throughout the whole thing. Yeah, definitely my favorite of the segments. And then the last segment, I don't know what you call this one. I don't know what the names are for any of these, to be honest. The eyeball baseball player segment with Mark Hamill, which was very surprising to see him in this. So Mark Hamill plays a big baseball player who has a car accident, and glass gets in his eye and completely destroys his eye. But then a doctor comes in who's an eye specialist who's been working on some sort of eye transplant replacement surgery idea for a while that's very experimental. Nobody really believes in it yet, but he wants to test it out on Mark Hamill. And Mark Hamill, wanting to get back on the baseball field, he opts for the surgery because what could go wrong, right? It either works or it doesn't work. Well, it turns out there was a third option because he receives the eye, unbeknownst to him, of a serial killer, and then he starts to have visions of bodies and murdered people and all this crazy stuff, and madness ensues. And I liked it, but it's definitely my least favorite of the three. But overall, this was such a great anthology. I loved John Carpenter in the wraparound segment. He's hilarious. Whoever wrote that and whoever designed the production design of that morgue, incredible. But I'm very glad that I checked this out. And again, I think I'm really falling for these anthology movies. I hadn't really watched a ton of them until now. But again, I think it might be my new favorite subgenre. But let me know if you've seen Body Bags from 1993 in the comments below, and what you think about it, what your favorite segment is from it, and I'll see you in the next video.